Was a frightening sight for people in Richmond yesterday.
Take a look at your screen. A viewer sent us this picture of this funnel cloud over the city from Duncannon Lane. No warning was issued. WKYT First Alert meteorologist Alexa Minton explains what happened.
Eyes were mostly on the southern half of Kentucky this weekend as rounds of storms moved through the region, spawning a few severe thunderstorms. However, for folks in Madison County, the sky showed something just as scary. A funnel cloud was spotted rotating in the sky this weekend between Richmond and Berea, but garnered no tornado watch or warning. At 3:41 p.m., the radar indicated rotation from a storm cell that was passing over the region. Those from the area flooded social media, asking for additional information on the funnel cloud and the potential for damage.
When you see one, that should right there be a warning, a tornado warning, because it's been spotted. Because it doesn't take much for that tornado to connect with the ground, and then you run into a whole bunch of other problems. You get an actual tornado touchdown.
A funnel cloud is exactly what it sounds like. A funnel-shaped cloud that extends from the base of a large cloud towards the ground without actually reaching the surface. It's once that cloud makes contact with the ground that issues can start for those within range.
The difference between it and a tornado is it's not touching the ground. But when you see it, that means it's developed. That means there's some spin there. And all it needs to do is just get a little bit closer to the ground, and then you have a full-blown tornado.
Things like storm spotting and radar analysis are meant to keep the public alert about events like the one this past weekend, especially when the NWS does not issue warnings or weather radio alerts.
It's important. It's important to watch these situations, and for us, because it can show you that in just seconds, even when all the ingredients don't appear to be there, in seconds the weather can change in such a short amount of time and can lead to real problems like this.
Reporting for Madison County, Alexa Minton, WKYT.